Hello there, smart learner. Oh my goodness is my name. You may address me as Mr. OMG. I enjoy math questions until I have to eat math questions 5 times a week. I eat primary questions for breakfast, secondary questions for lunch, JC questions for snack, university questions for dinners, math Olympiad questions for suppers. I'd like to share with you what I eat in a week. Remember to like, subscribe, and comment. If you're lucky, your comment will appear in one of my videos. Arithmetic sequence questions. The first three terms of this arithmetic sequence are this, yeah. So arithmetic sequence is when a, the first one is a, and a plus difference and a plus 2 difference. Yeah? Each of them have same difference. Yeah. So show that u1 equals to 9, and for the b, prove that sum of the first and term will be square number. Yeah. So for a and b, actually the objective is to find the proof. Okay, yeah? To show that the first one u1 equals to 9, and the second one prove that the sum is square number. Okay. So okay, this so 3u1 plus 18 minus the second one 4u1 minus 9. This equals to difference, and which equals to 4u1 minus 9 minus u1. Oh, so this minus that minus equals to this minus that, and that's the formula, the equations to find u1. Okay, yeah. If we count, minus u1 plus 27 equals to this, and we get u1 equals to 9 after we solve the equation. And that's proof what is the answer for the A. Show that, okay? And after we know the u1 equals to 9, okay, so the first terms is 9. What is second terms? What is the third terms? The second terms, when we put u1 equals to 9 and we get 27, and the third one equals to 45, this one, yeah. So we know that the first term is 9 and the difference is 18, okay. And from here, we need to prove that the sum of the term is square number. What is the formula for sum of the term? Sn, this. Sn equals to n over 2 times 2a plus n minus 1d, okay, yeah. And we substitute a and d, which we already know, yeah. And after we simplify, we get this equals to 9n squared. And 9 is a perfect square number, n squared also perfect square number. And the proof that Sn is always perfect square number. And that's the answer. Logarithm questions. Given that log a2 equals to 5, we need to find the exact value of each and then find the value of a. So the objective here is a to find the value, b to find the value, and c to find the value of a here. Okay, we need to formula to solve these questions, okay, which is logarithm law, okay? Log ab to the power of m and to the power of n, which is m over n times log ab, okay, yeah. This will be useful for these questions a and b, okay. Log a 32 is 2 to the power of 5, yeah, and this make 5 times log a2, and log a2 itself is 5. So basically this is 5 times 5, which is 25, and the answer for a is 25. And log a square root a2 is a square root a is a to the power of half, yeah. And this will make 1 over half times like a2, yeah. And this equals to 2 times 5, which is 10, and 10 is the answer for b, okay, yeah. And to find the value of b, we need to use the definition of logarithm form, yeah, which is b equals to a to the power of c, and a itself, a to the power of 5 equals 2, and a equals to root 5 of 2, and that gives off 1.15 and 1.50, and that's the answer. Logarithm questions. Write down the value of log 2a, log 5 1 over 25, log 9 3. Basically, the objective of the first one is to find the value of each, yeah. While for b, to find the value of x, that's the objective. To solve this, you need to know this formula, which is log ab m b to the power of n, a to the power of n. This make m over n times log ab. And this is a useful formula. And don't forget log AA is always equals to 1. So what's the relation? So log 2 8, this is log 2 to the power of 3, where 8 is 2 to the power of 3. So from here we can say this also 3. This actually 3 there. answer the value. Okay, yeah? The answer is 3. Okay, and the second one, this is log 5 to the power of negative 2, and the answer will be negative 2. And the last one is log 3 to the power of 2, 3 to the power of 1, and this is the base, which give us half, 1 over 2. And this is the value for each of this. Okay, yeah. So we know that log to 8, hence this is 3 plus negative 2 plus half equals to log 16x, and this gives us 3 over 2 equals to log 16x. So to solve this, we actually need to use this formula, which is logarithm form, to switch into exponential form. And this x equals to 16 to the power of 3 over 2, and this gives us 64. And 64 is the value of x, and that's the answer. Logarithm questions. Consider b is log 80, 81, log 79, 80, and so on, times like 3, 4, and find the value of b. So the objective here is to find the value of b. What is the value of b here? To solve these questions, we need a formula, which is logarithm law, which is log ab is equals to log cb over log CA. The base here is up to us to choose. Okay, yeah. For my case here, I choose the base is 10, which is log 80, 81 equals to log 81 divided by log 80. It's possible to do that because that's the log. Okay, yeah. And log 79 and 80, I make this into log 80 over log 79, and so on. I do, yeah. So here you can see that we can cross out this, yeah, which leave us only log 81 over log 3, and 81 itself is 3 to the power of 4, yeah. So we can use this formula. This is equals to 4. 4 we use to the other side, so 4 is the answer, and that's the answer. Logarithm questions. Solve this logarithm equations. Log 6x plus log 6x minus 5 equals 2. To solve this logarithm, we need to know this formula, which is log AB plus log AC equals to this, log AB times C. The objective here is to find the value of x. What is the value of x here? Okay, so we're gonna use this formula, log 6x squared minus 5x is 2. And then to solve this, next step is we need to use for this formula. This is the logarithm form, and this is the exponential form, which is b equals to a to the power of c. So x squared minus 5x, this is equals to 36, 6 to the power of 2. And we can make, and you see this is a quadratic equation, we can use calculator to solve that. Then makes x equals to 9, x equals to negative 4. However, x equals to negative 4 is rejected because x must be greater than 5. So x equals to 9, and that's the answer. Geometric questions, geometric sequence questions. This is geometric sequence where the formula un a times r to the power of n minus 1. Why this is a geometric sequence? Okay, look at this. This is the a, which is the u1 232, because that's the start of the terms. How about the ratio? Every geometric sequence have ratio. The increase by 15%, so the ratio will be 1.15. Increase by 15%. Yeah. And find the expected population after 10 years. 20 years, and that's our objective, and number of years to reach 15,000. Okay, so the first one we just substitute with this formula, 232 times 1.15, where n equals to 10, and we get 816.15, and that's the answer for the AI. And the second one, after 20 years, we just substitute n equals 20 to the equations, to the formula, I mean, yeah, and we get 3301.77, and that's the answer for the second one. Find the number of years to reach 15,000. So 232 times 1.15 to the power of n minus 1 equals to 15,000. Yeah. And to find the value of n, we need to divide by 332. Yeah, which is 64.655. And next one, to find the value of n, we use logarithm log, which is log 1.15 64.655, yeah, and that's give us 29.829, yeah, and minus 1 equals to that, yeah. So n equals to 30.829, and that shows that the number of years to take to until it reaches 15,000, it means 31 years, and that's the answer. Binomial expansion questions. Consider this expansion to the power of 6, yeah, and the constant term is 960. So what is the constant terms? Constant terms is when x to the power of 0, okay, yeah, x to the power of 0, and find the possible values of a. So the objective is to find the value of a, okay. Okay, To solve these questions, we need a formula which is the binomial expansion formula, which is NCR x to the power of r y to the power of n minus r. That's the expansion of one of them terms. Okay, yeah. Okay, to find which term is the constant terms. Okay, question is find which term. We need to know which term. Okay, yeah. To find which term, yeah, we use this x to the power of 2 to the power of r, and a over x we can take x to the power of minus 1 to the power of 6 minus r equals x to the power of 0. You must be wonder why we don't take the constant, the number, yeah, because in order to find terms we don't need to use the constant first now, okay, yeah, because we only need to know what the value of r. Okay, from here we can take, so 2r minus 6 plus r, yeah, and r equals to 2. Oh, so basically the second term that will give us the constant term. Okay, yeah, after we know the positions, we're gonna use this formula 6c2 x squared over 2 square a over x to the power 4 960, and 6c2 is 15, yeah, so 15 x to the power 4 over 4 times a to the power 4 over x to the power 4, yeah. So look at that, you can cross out the x to the power 4, let's make the constant terms. Okay, that's equals to 960, and to find 960 times 4 divided by 15, which is 256, and root 4 of 256, that give us plus minus 4, and plus minus 4 is the answer, and that's the answer.